do you know any shlok regarding heart disease treatment in Ayurveda? कुठले? Many shloks. Okay. अगं many आहेत. चल, I'll be a bit more specific. संप्राप्ति of हृदय रोग. Any shlok? Can you try? I don't expect the shlok to be with specific words as such, but can you just give a try? दूषयन्ति रसम दोषाः विगुणा तम हृदयं गता नाना बाधा प्रकुर्वन्ति रुद्रोगम तम प्रचक्षते. Right? Have you heard this shlok any time earlier? You must have. Okay. Now, if you go into the modern part of cardiology, there are huge books. William Hurst, then Harrison, then Davidson, many sons. But all these books, whatever they talk about, has been brought in a concise manner in these two lines of Ayurveda. Right? So, we have to concentrate ourselves in these two lines and you learn the whole of Ayurvedic cardiology. It's so simple. Okay, chal, we start getting into the shlok. The first thing is Dushayanti Rasam Doshaha. Doshaha त्यांनी वापरलेला आहे. So what does it mean is all three dosh, or else a single dosh, or else doubles, or else triplets, whatever. Dushayanti Rasam Doshaha. So all these dosh in various combinations, Dushayanti, दूषित केल्यानंतर, after deranging these dosh, this derangement tries to attack the ras. दूषयंती रसम दोषाः. हे सगळे दोष त्या रसाला दूषित करतात. विगुणा तम हृदयम गताः. This deranged matter goes to the heart. विगुणा तम हृदयम गताः. नाना बाधा प्रकुर्वन्ति. Nana badha, here we have to take into the meaning that at various time intervals, various age related things and various sites, this deranged material creates various problems at various times, various ages, various sites and various locations. All these things Nana badha comprises of. Prakurvanti. Prakurvanti, all these badha create a problem. That problem is called as Rudrogam tam prachakshate. Matlab, these badha are not Rudrog. Prakurvanti. Prakurvanti, why have we used pra in it? Because the reason behind it is like this, ki prakurvanti, all these badha create a problem. Rudrogam tam prachakshate. That problem would be called as Rudrog. Clear? Now, when we get into the modern part of it, is ischemic condition or else coronary artery disease, is it a heart disease? That's right, it's a vascular disease, it's a coronary artery disease. What is heart disease? Is heart failure. Right? Whenever you got to treat any disorder in a heart patient, it's a heart failure that you got to treat. For example, a person comes to you, what is the very commonest complaint of a heart patient? Right? Exertional dyspnea. So that is the commonest complaint of the patient. Is exertional dyspnea a complaint of coronary artery disease? No. It's a complaint of heart failure. Coronary artery disease ची complaint है angina. But if you see, out of 100 patients of heart patients that we label them, out of 100 of them, 70 must be complaining of exertional dyspnea, while only 20 or 30 complain of angina. So what does this show is, whenever the patient comes to you, you have to be clear whether the patient is of coronary artery disease or whether the patient is of heart failure. Coronary artery disease will sooner or later will lead to heart failure. But that doesn't mean every coronary artery disease patient has to be in heart failure. So you have to evaluate when the patient comes to you whether he is into heart failure or whether he is only coronary artery disease. At the age of 12, coronary artery disease starts. आपण सगळे 12 वर्षाच्या वरती आहोत ना, आपल्या सगळ्यांची एंजिओग्राफी केली, यू विल फाइंड अथेरोस्क्लेरोसिस. दिस इज अ प्रूव्ड फॅक्ट. ओके, coronary artery disease starts at the age of 12, while heart failure will occur if the blood supply gets compromised due to the coronary artery disease. Then the heart will not able to pump the blood, due to which the extremities will be suffering blood lack, due to which there would be heart failure. Clear? So heart failure and ischemic heart disease are completely different. Okay, same way, Nana Badha is ischemic heart disease, rheumatic heart disease, myocardial heart disease, or else whatever, tumor of the heart, whatever. These are Nana Badha prakurvanti. Rudrogam is heart failure. Okay, so this is a complete clear demarcation. Now when you enter into the depth of it, you will understand the next facts. Okay, now the shlok was Dushayanti rasam doshaha viguna tam rudayam gataha nana badha prakurvanti rudrogam tam prachakshate. Now before we go into any further discussion, we will have to understand what do you mean by rasa. Because who is getting deranged? Matlab, if at all you want to avoid or if you want to prevent heart disease, the best way is going to protect the rasa dhatu. If your rasa dhatu gets protected, doshas get deranged, they don't get deranged, they are not going to be able to attack the rasa dhatu. So once you protect your rasa dhatu, you win the match. Now the question comes, what is rasa dhatu? Rasa dhatu is basically any inputs from your side. What do you mean by rasa dhatu? Any inputs from your side. Where can you point out the rasa dhatu? ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या wrong हो जाएगा, nothing else. We are not going to cut your neck for that. You can come up with wrong answers also. Answers are answers. It's never right or wrong. Very good. Okay, rasa dhatu means rasava srotas. No, rasa dhatu means very good, very good. So where is rasa dhatu? If at all I ask you to separate out rasa dhatu from your body, possible? Why? It should be. How did Charak and Sushrut come to a conclusion that there is rasa dhatu if at all you cannot separate? It has to be, na? Sorry, lymph, okay, good try. Okay, if at all we think of lymph, rasa dhatu, where is the rasa dhatu formed? Very good, amashay, right? Is lymph formed in amashay? No. Is lymph formed from the food material that you eat? No. So can we call it as lymph? No. Chalo, out. Second.
The nutrients absorbed from the food.
Very good. Once again. Good. Very good. Go ahead. You are on the right
Brought
track.
into the blood,
Hmm.
that could be.
Okay, good one. Beautiful. So, he has come to a basic conclusion. Fine. The nutrients absorbed from the food. That is what Ayurveda says. Ahar that you have should be Pancha Bhautikat, right? It should be Shad Rasatmak. Okay. It should be with both the Viryas. Okay. It should not be stale. Right, all these peculiarities of an ahar has been already explained for a beautiful rasadhatu to be formed. Okay, so as he has said, ki the absorption of the food products that occurs in the amashay is rasadhatu, right? So how can you confirm this? As you know, in mathematics 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, so 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 asala's pahiye. Very good, presence of plasma into blood, but plasma is made up of, good one, you are on the right track. Now get into, I'll help you out to get into the depth of it. What is the quantity of rasadhatu explained by Charak or Sushruta? Very good, beautiful. Now Anjali, right? How much is one Anjali? Very good. Now what you can do is, everybody would be having different Anjalis, right? If at all a Sardarji comes for the class, his Anjali would be obviously bigger than what we have, right? But if at all a Nepali comes for a class, his Anjali would be very smaller, right? Now, as modern has explained, or as Ayurveda has explained, both of them have said that whenever you fist yourself, that is the size of your heart, right? Hence, Ayurveda has explained Anjali Praman. Okay, now everything is related to the heart. Hence, everything has been explained in Anjali Praman. Okay, we have different Anjalis for different human beings, right? Now, you have to check out your individual Anjalis. As she said, it's 30 ml, perfect.